Well, welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It's Wednesday, which means we get to go to LA to visit with our fashion model friend, Michael Babcock, who is, you're basically the male model of TMZ. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't know about that, but thank you, Jeremy. How are you? Good morning, guys.
Good to see you. First of all, you've been filling in on TMZ Live. Are you doing it again today?
No, I think today I have off.
Okay, you did a great job, though. I saw you yesterday.
Thank you, Jeremy.
And there was some controversy about what you were wearing. Can you fill in our viewers?
Yeah. So I had on this very colorful flannel shirt, and some people, they didn't like the shirt, and they were attacking me.
Was it your coworkers, or were the viewers attacking you, or both?
No, it was somebody, it was these two from another station.
Oh,
that's why
forget them.
favorite,
They're just jealous.
They're jealous of you, Michael, and your hair. So deal with it, guys.
And your skin.
Guys, you're making me feel so good.
So I was just looking at my teleprompter. Am I reading this correct, Michael Babcock? Paris Hilton baby surprise. How did I miss this?
No, I know. I think that's what a lot of people are saying, Jeremy. So, Paris, she got married I was going to say last year. It's not last year anymore. So she's married in 2021 to Carter Ream. And they have been trying to get pregnant. They've been trying to have a baby. And as a matter of fact, almost a few months ago, it was in November, where we talked to Paris about, her getting treatment, trying to get pregnant. And now she announces on social media that she's had a baby, and she didn't physically give birth to the baby. We saw her on New Year's Eve performing, and she definitely wasn't pregnant, and certainly not far along to where she has a baby now. So, could have been obviously a surrogacy, could have been adoption. That we don't know yet, but they're so happy. She posted a photo, like I said, and she's holding the baby's hand and wrote something to the effect of, you're already loved beyond words. And this is something, again, that they have been really working for and trying for. And it was an emotional process for them. But now they have their baby.
I love that. Does she? Yeah. Do we know a name?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we really haven't even seen a photo yet or anything like that. Sometimes the celebrities wait a really long time.
Yeah. Wait, did she put it on her Insta? Like, what's the picture? I haven't even checked the Insta to see it. So it's not the baby's face. Is it a hand or something? Or
it's a hand. Yes, exactly.
Can I tell you my secret prayer? My secret prayer is it's a girl and she names it London.
I thought I heard it was a boy. Am I wrong on that? Do you know?
I don't know, but yeah,
maybe
either way, right?
Rome, London.
But I like that, Jeremy. Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I'm sure it'll have an interesting name.
I'm going to text her later just to.
Please do keep us filled in too. Okay,
let us know.
I am really interested in this topic, and we've kind of talked about it here on the morning show. The GMA drama that has been going on.
Yeah. So TJ Holmes and Amy Robach are in a relationship, right? And it's caused a whole bunch of controversy at ABC. So originally when the story breaks that they're in this relationship, the executives over there say, there was no violation here. Nobody was anybody's boss. Nobody was a superior to the other. So everything is fine. No rules were broken. But then there was a little I don't know, unrest, call it, amongst all of the a lot of the employees there. They said, hey, look, this is not right. So ABC then said, okay, we're going to do a deeper investigation. Now, they are still in the process of doing that investigation to find out if they broke any sort of rules, policies, did they expense dates with each other? Anything like that could possibly be a violation. Now, the speculation is that they are going to lose their jobs. They're not going to be working together anymore on GMA3. That's the speculation. But despite all that speculation, we're told that they have not yet even began thinking about replacements for them. They are fully focused on completing the investigation. And then if they do need to make a move, they will find replacements for Amy and TJ. But right now, they're not even thinking of that. They are still all focused on the investigation. It's been going on for weeks and weeks. It's been lengthy, and it's been in depth.
I need to ask a question then, because like you said, okay, who am I to judge anybody? I ain't judging nobody for nothing. It ain't my life. I'm staying out of it. But the thing is it because of the morality issue of cheating on spouses to be with each other? Is that the main issue that people are having?
I think that's probably You know, that's
Okay.
much of the issue that people have, and that in itself, I don't think that's violating any of their rules. So if you're bothered by what they've done, then, you know, perhaps
I guess
go
you have to
and find a
ask. I mean,
violation.
maybe are they thinking all publicity is good publicity? Like, do you believe that?
I don't believe
You know,
that.
we did it, and it was a few weeks ago, so I don't remember exactly what the numbers were, but we did a story after, you know, they had been allowed to remain on the air for a few days together before
Yeah.
the big investigation started, and the ratings were really up. They got a significant boost in those days when they were working together. But I mean, let's look, if people, you know, for better or worse, people like that kind of stuff. And yeah, it was interesting to see them sitting next to each other, knowing everything that had gone on and that they were in this relationship. So but I do think a lot of
Do
people
you think,
were bothered.
you said
by
some of the other employees were more
yeah,
offended by it.
I think.
Do you think it's employees, or do you think like ratings in certain areas where people are like, you know, I'm not going to watch that because I don't approve of what they did?
I do think there are some people like that, Jeremy. But like we just said too, that they had gotten a boost. So
Right.
you know, theoretically, if you would have not done the investigation, if you would have kept them on the air, I imagine that that the boost would have carried on for at least some time. It goes away at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it was because everyone was turning off their TVs. That's just not what we saw in those first few days when they were still on the air.
It was kind of like watching, you know, The Real Housewives play out on morning television.
Honestly, you know, you're right, and but realer than I know.
Much more real.
More real.
Yeah, it's a
You know,
Strange.
I've been doing, Michael, this, and Natalie, this is crazy. So Amy Robach was married to Andrew Shue.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I loved Andrew Shue on Melrose Place. I've been watching reruns of Melrose Place just because of this.
support,
'cause
like solidarity.
I'm in solidarity with Andrew Shue.
all over. It's given a boost in all areas. Shows they used to work on.
I don't know if that's supportive or not, but I was just like, I'm going to go back and watch
I
Melrose Place.
stand with Andrew. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I stand with Andrew. Even though I like the drama of it, like it is fun to watch.
That's
you
what
know?
I kind of feel bad for.
You know what's funny, Michael? I had a guest co-host on yesterday who used to be an anchor here in our market who was married to her co-anchor. They were married,
yeah.
and they did not enjoy working together as a married
Really?
couple. So I wonder if Amy and TJ would get sick of each other after a while working together.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I would think.
I've been married a long time, yes.
So, right? I mean, you go home, you're with somebody the whole day. You go to
You
work,
need a
you're with
break.
them the whole day.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
gosh.
maybe they would have said to the ABC executives, like, "Hey, get me out of here. I
Get me out of this show.
Let's
Yeah,
renegotiate right now.
Well, Michael, thank you so much. We look forward to Wednesdays every Wednesday with all your Hollywood
Hey, so do I.
headlines. So thank you so much. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you next week.
All right. Hey, guys, don't go anywhere. Coming up, we're heading outside. We got to get bundled up.
I do.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
A few minutes. We'll be back.